welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Orlando City career, where today we're wrapping up the regular season of season number 2, and the supporter shield is just within reach. We're 5 points clear, 4 games left to play. Last season, we just missed out on getting that. We lost by 1 point, I think, to the LA Galaxy for the supporter shield. This year, we are in control. We are the front runners. We just have to keep getting points and hold on for 4 more games. Plus, we have that pivotal matchup against second place Columbus coming up this episode as well. Thankfully, that's going to be a home match, but we're playing the second, third, fourth, and fifth place teams for our last 4 games. That is going to be a very difficult episode, to say the least. So let's get into it. Our first game today is going to be against 5th place New York Red Bulls on the road. And here is the lineup we're going with in this one. It's the first choice starting 11 all the way. No changes in there at all. It's the first time in a long time that we've been able to throw this lineup on the field. We've been dealing with a couple of injuries as of late, but we are very nearly fully healthy. We only have 1 name left on the injury list, and that is Joshua Gadden. He should be back in a couple of weeks, ready for the playoffs as well. So we want to avoid injuries and pick up some points. All right, here we go. Kickoff on the road against New York Red Bulls. And I don't know how good New York's going to be next season, because I noticed in this last transfer window, they actually lost Bradley Wright Phillips on a pre-contract. So he'll be gone after this season. Not sure how they're going to recover from that. But for now, this might be like their last chance, so they could come out firing in this game. Play it through for Molino. Good play. Molino back in there. Oh, just can't get to it with Laren back out. Pulisic up top. Oh, it's cut off. I had no Torino standing there for a long shot. Uh-oh. No way. No way. Not like this. Oh my gosh, what a play. And New York got the best shot of the half right there at the very end. That's halftime. We had so much possession in that first half, but we couldn't get a shot off. I mean, they just stood back there and absorbed our pressure, put 10 men behind the ball, and we couldn't break through. And then they finally did at the end. They very nearly got a goal. That would have been so bad, but 0-0 at halftime. All right, we've got a free kick, and this is prime Kaká territory. I'm going to try to curl this one in. Kaká, good power on it, around the wall and into the side netting. We still don't even have a shot on target, I don't think, in this game. I mean, we just cannot break down this New York defense. And what is those first? Whoa, Acosta! Whoa, Acosta! I was not expecting him to actually get to that ball. That's our first shot on target, and it comes 78 minutes into the game. We're not even going to get an attack unless... No, we just... Look! I can't get the ball! There, Colin gets it, but that's going to be the end of the... He just passed it back to him. And now we lost. What was this game? Was there even a point in playing? We were never supposed to play well in this one. That was the first time I can say, I think, in this series, that felt really scripted. There was nothing I was doing that was going to work in this one. There is the final whistle straight after kickoff. A 1-0 loss on the road to New York. I knew it was going to be a tough game, and we were dominated from start to finish. Never had a chance in that game. I don't even know. I think we had 1 shot on target, and it was an accidental 40-yard shot from Acosta that I didn't even mean to take. So, you know, tough luck, I guess, for us. We'll have to try better against Columbus now. This is not good. All right, so before we get into the next game, I've got an email saying that Corey Mule, one of our goalkeeping prospects in our youth academy, wants out. I'll go ahead and give him a contract. I think he's only 50 overall rated right now, which is not that good, but he does have pretty decent potential, upwards of 80. So we'll get him in the team. He'll be our 3rd string goalkeeper right now because, remember, we did sell 2 goalkeepers in the transfer window. All right, so here's a look at the table now. Heading into this game against Columbus, we lost our last one. They actually got a draw, so they're 4 points back. If we win this game, that will leave 2 games left in the season. We'll be 7 points clear. It will be done. So we have a chance to clinch this thing right here, right now, and save our players for the playoffs. I would really like to get that done right now because our last 2 games are not going to be any easier. On the road against Philadelphia, at home against Toronto. So let's see if we can't seal this thing right now. So for this one, I've only made 1 change to the starting 11, and it's going to be Breck Shea in there in the left back spot in place of Brandon Vincent. I just really like Breck Shea back there. He plays really well for me, so I want to give him a game. This is a pivotal one. This is the most important game we've played all season long. We need to have a better game than we had against New York, because that was a disaster. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Columbus. No surprises in their starting 11. Looks like first choice all the way for them as well. It's the number 1 against the number 2. Let's go. There you go. Molino. Kaká, lay it off. That's beautiful. And another one. It's Pulisic. What can we do? Pulisic, beautiful play. In there for Acosta. What a save by Mictriyushkin. How in the world did he make that save? That was such a perfect play. All right, we've got a corner. And I see Nocerino just standing by himself on the top of the box. We're absolutely going to give it to him. Long shot. Nocerino bangs it. There it is. 1-0 over Columbus. Perfect play from a corner. And finally, we got a goal. We didn't have a clean look like that at all last game. It's about time we finally find something. We've had 2 great looks, and we've scored a goal. What a pass. What a pass that was. Miram. Oh, no! Can we catch a break? Like, the last, 4 episodes, it's just been a joke. It's just been goal after goal. Do I need to reevaluate Jesse Gonzalez as our goalkeeper? That one, more than any goal, that was right at him. That one was right at his face. Jesse Gonzalez, seriously, dude, that went right through your arms. Okay, it's 1-1 against Columbus. How in the world did we give that goal up? Back to Acosta. Acosta finds Molino. Molino turns inside. Molino has a shot, and it's blocked by Mictriyushkin. Oh, they almost gave it back, though. That's halftime. Oh, I don't know why this season has all of a sudden got so difficult and so unbelievably frustrating. But we are struggling mightily. We can't attack. Our defense has gone to shit. I just don't know what's going on with this team. Oh, Kevin Molino is in space. Kevin Molino has got space for himself. He's going to have to hold it up, though. Play it in. Acosta, one more. It's Kaká. Shot blocked. One more time. Kaká punched away by Mictriyushkin. We're going to have another shot at it, though. Shea up to the top. Nocerino. I almost had another long shot with him. I thought about it. Acosta. Kaká blocked. But he's going to get another shot. Kaká just wide. Come on, guys. That was much better. Yes. Cristo. Play it in. It's Nocerino for his second. Oh, my God. That's the last attack we're going to get. And he put it wide. This game is going to end in a draw. That was so close. That's like our only shot of the second half. There's the final whistle. 1-1 against Columbus. I don't know. I don't know. I have no words. I literally... I'm out of ideas here, guys. I've never had this problem. I don't know. All right. So with 2 games left, we're still 4 points clear. So even if we draw our last 2 matches, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll still get that #1 spot. But we're getting desperate now. Honestly, I'm desperate, and desperate times call for desperate measures. I've completely changed the starting 11, or the formation at least. We're now a 4-1-2-1-2. Larin and Gonzalez, Cristo Gonzalez up top. I was going to put Kaká up there. I saw some suggestions saying try Kaká up top. I was going to, but we're coming off an international break, and Kaká's too tired. So it's going to be Cristo next to Larin. Nocerino is now kind of in an advanced role, a cam role. Pulisic and Molino still on the wings. Acosta's the only holding midfielder. Back line stays the same. Jesse Gonzalez still in there in goal. Let's see what we can do here. Honestly, if this doesn't work, I am completely out of ideas. And this is the worst possible time to have this happen when we're just about to head into the playoffs. All right, here we go. Kickoff at Philadelphia. They're running our old formation. And the good news is, no Barnetta in there for them. That's the best possible thing that could have happened for us right now. So, can we just possibly get that repeat performance of what happened last time we played them, where we slapped them around? Can we slap Philadelphia around one more time for me? I would really appreciate that. This is a good sign. Molino starting off, cutting in. Molino, can we play that ball through? Nope, cut out. That wasn't even to the right person anyway. Nocerino, I didn't mean to play that. Larin, take it around. Ref, foul? Nope, it's going to be Pulisic. Pulisic, bang it! Off the post. Well, at least we got a shot. That was a good shot. Our first shot this episode, I think, from inside the 18-yard box. He got it past the keeper, just hit the post. What in the actual hell was that passing? How? Oh, Jesse Gonzalez. Man, has he been good in this game at least. Thank God for that, because we're getting fucking dominated by Philadelphia right now. Aurelian Collin gets the pass off. There we go. Play it up. There you go, Cristo. You should have been running already. He wasn't. And Aurelian Collin is hurt. I've never... Real talk. Let me set this controller down real quick. I've never been this frustrated playing FIFA. Shit is about to start flying. I mean, if this controller makes it through the rest of this episode, I would be supremely impressed with my self-control. I've never been this pissed off and frustrated with this game in my life. What is happening right now? I literally don't know what to do. Aurelian Collin, that was a disgusting tackle. He's probably going to be gone. His ankle's broken. His ankle is broken. He's going to be gone for the playoffs. Oh my God. There's the whistle for the end of the first half. It's 0-0. I've scored 1 goal in 5 halves of football in this episode. That's a great run from Kyle Laren. Laren, play that. Not to the right player, but that's okay. Cristo has the shot! What a strike from Cristo Gonzalez! Wow, this dude is legit. That was a banger. We needed that so bad. Again, the pass did not go where I wanted it to. That was supposed to be in there to, I think, Nocerino, who was closer to me. It was, but it went all the way to Pulisic, and he hit. What a strike. What a strike. He may have just saved us the supporter shield right there. Can we get that ball through? Yes. Look at the overlap. It's Pulisic. Pulisic is in. Pulisic banging. Pulisic scores 2 goals in like 3 minutes. It's 2-0 over Philadelphia. Philadelphia finally made a mistake. That's the first mistake I've seen any team make, other than myself and the hundreds I've made. Any opponent has made the entire episode. They made 1 mistake. We capitalized on it, and it's 2-0 over Philly. Just all of a sudden, like that, we're back and we're playing great, and there's people open, we're making the right runs, our shots are going in. Okay, is it back to normal now? What the fuck was that pass? What? Wow, where did that come from? That just split the entire defense wide open. What a ball. I just did not expect that to happen, and Ramos was out of position anyway. Okay, it's 2-1, but there's only 5 minutes left. I still think we're okay. Oh, that was a good pass. If I could have got to... Nocerino, huge play, Nocerino. Cut it back, there you go, lay it across. There it is, bang it home, yes, Pulisic seals it. I wasn't going to go for another goal, but the field just opened up for Nocerino right there. He won a ball back, a key play from him. 3-1, game over, supporter shield is ours. What a freaking episode this has been. Oh my God, I am so drained right now. This has just been a not a roller coaster. It's been mostly downhill, I gotta say. This is the first upturn we've had the entire episode. Holy freaking hell. There is the final whistle. A 3-1 victory over Philadelphia. Ooh, I don't know if there has ever been a more satisfying win than what I just got right there. Normally, I don't like to make these episodes about me. I like to keep them focused on the team, but I have struggled more than I have ever struggled in my entire existence in FIFA. Woo, what a game. 3-1. Wow, we've got that supporter shield, though. That's the most important thing. That supporter shield is ours. Well, we nearly made it all the way through this without another injury, but unfortunately, like I said when it happened, it's a broken ankle. Aurelian Collin is done for the season. He missed like the entire last half of the season. That was ridiculous. He came back for like 3 games and then got hurt again, and he's gone. So that sucks. We're going to get Joshua Gatt back before the playoffs. Actually, he'll be back before the next game, so that'll be a boost, but that one hurts. Aurelian Collin was the only good player in this episode. He's the only one that's been consistently good, and now he's gone. So here you can see we have 1 game left to play, 4 points clear. We have locked ourselves into the top spot in the East, The supporter shield is ours. If there was an actual trophy like ceremony at the end of the season for winning the supporter shield, I would play this last game. Unfortunately, the supporter shield doesn't even exist in FIFA, so there is no trophy, there is no ceremony. It's just the last game of the season. So because it doesn't matter, I am going to simulate this last one. We're at home against Toronto. So here we go. As you can see, full reserve lineup. There are almost no players that even make it to the bench on the first team, actually even in this game at all. I mean, in the 18, and Roldan already gets hurt. That's why there's no first team players in here. Gat is on the bench just because I want to try to maybe, if they play him, get him some minutes before the playoffs start to get him back a little bit. But other than that, I don't care. Fine, kill us. I don't even care. We lose 1-0. Doesn't matter. Roldan is hurt. Doesn't matter because he doesn't usually play anyway. We're going to the playoffs. So Christian Roldan's injury turns out to just be a bruised tailbone. He's going to be gone for 2 days. Of course it would be, right? Like the one player that's gotten hurt this season that, with all due respect, does not matter for the playoffs. I mean, at all. He's not going to play. I don't think ever in the playoffs. So the one player that's gotten hurt this season that doesn't matter, it's only 2 days. The rest of the players have been out for at least a month. Christian Roldan, 2 days with a bruised tailbone. That's fantastic. So at least we'll have him for the playoffs. So here is what the final standings look like in the Eastern Conference. We hold on by 1 point to beat Columbus for first place. Toronto actually jumps up into third after they beat us on the final day of the season. Philadelphia drops to fourth, and fifth place is going to be New York. So what that means is that Columbus and Toronto will play in the first round. Philadelphia and New York will play each other to face us in the quarterfinals. So in the last 2 episodes, we faced Philadelphia and New York twice each. We've beaten Philadelphia a combined 6-1. We've lost to New York a combined 2-1. Please, if there is anyone looking down on us right now, please let Philadelphia beat New York in the first round. I do not want to face the New York Red Bulls. Well, something finally went our way. We got Philly in the quarterfinal, and just so you get an idea of how massive that is for us and for this year in the playoffs, aside from Philadelphia, which I have beaten twice in the last 2 episodes, I haven't won a game since the quarterfinal of the US Open Cup when we beat Portland in extra time, and that was back in the beginning of August. Since then, I've lost twice and drawn 4 times. I've only beaten Philadelphia since then. So the fact that we get to play them as our first opponent in the playoffs, I can't even put into words how massive that is. It gives us confidence going forward. I think we can beat Philadelphia. After that, we get to the semifinals. I have no idea what's going to happen. Can we beat Columbus or Toronto? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even care. I'm not even worried about it. I'm going to focus everything we got on Philadelphia, starting with the next game. So that is going to do it for this one. If you had as much fun as I did, and honestly, I'll be completely honest, didn't have that much fun. It was a very stressful episode, but if you were entertained at all, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I will see you when we come back and start the playoffs. See ya.